Hello, my name is Jervis DiCicco. I am a financial advisor with the Spectrum Planning Group, and we help clients create wealth maps to help them reach their financial goals. I think the most important thing to understand about our company and the way we do business is that we're an independent company. And that means that we don't have any incentives, we don't have any reason to do anything that's outside the client's best interest. So when I refer my clients to other professionals, I always try to refer them to independent brokers, and that's exactly what we do. Instead of looking to sell a particular product, I think about my business as having a bunch of tools in the toolbox, and I'm going to use the tool that's right for the job, that's right for that client. I got into the financial services business because it was really important to me to help people with one of these most important things that they have to deal with on a daily basis. Financial stress is a huge challenge for a lot of people, and I see my greatest asset as being able to help remove that from someone's life. People talk about investment picking and they see commercials and they hear the talking heads say, if you just buy the right investment, it'll make you rich. And the reality is that isn't true. For most people, building wealth is the work of a lifetime. And I want to help people do that intelligently and responsibly because I want to take that big challenge off their plate so that they can focus on the things that really matter. At the end of the day, money is just a tool. It doesn't keep you dry, it doesn't feed you, it doesn't clothe you, it isn't a place to live, it's just a tool. And if you don't learn to use that tool effectively, you won't be able to have the things you want and need for yourself and the people you love. I had a woman come in that had recently lost her husband, and she was in her early 60s at the time. She had a lot of concerns, obviously, and a lot of questions. And I really like working with people that are dealing with a life transition or a crisis because it's really rewarding for me to help take someone from crisis back to normal, to help relieve the stress that can come with dealing with money. 60% of depression cases list money as the number one or number two reason. So to be able to take that off of someone's plate is really rewarding for me. And for this individual, not only did I identify a plan to help her retire with a financial plan that would enable her to maintain her lifestyle indefinitely, but I actually helped her retire a year early, and I helped her protect her and her family's assets from her parents' long-term care issues. And as the oldest daughter in a family, I recognized that as an issue that needed to be taken care of as well. The first thing I would recommend to anyone in business is to learn to listen. The challenge with listening is that prospects won't generally tell you exactly what their problems are. A lot of people are afraid to say that they are cash-strapped. A lot of people are afraid to tell you what really scares them. A lot of people are afraid to tell you what's most important to them. And so listening is an active process that involves asking good questions and then listening not just to what the prospect says, but to how they say it. What is really their hot button issue? What is really the thing that keeps them up at night? And what is really the goal that if you could help them achieve, they would be a loyal client forever? I can't emphasize enough how important that is, and my first meeting with a client is always all about listening to them. I never present any product. I never push any concept or strategy on them. I just listen to them and share with them, and that brings me to the second most important thing, which is educating your clients. Business is really about solving problems for people, and you can't help a client make an informed decision unless they understand the solution that you're offering them. Because the only challenges I've had in my business have been when clients haven't understood the strategies that we've used. And I learned that lesson really early in my career. And sometimes even if you think you know what's best for the client, and you may know it, if the client doesn't understand that solution and why it's right for them, it isn't going to work out. What I do to help my clients become informed is I break those down into simpler ideas, simpler concepts to help them understand what's the purpose of this tool. You may not understand how a power drill works, but you know what it does. And I use metaphors like that to help clients understand, hey, this is what this financial tool can do for you. This is what it does, and in brief, this is how it does it. They wouldn't be working with me if they wanted to understand exactly how all of those things worked. So giving them the basics as to what the tool is and what it accomplishes is much more important than having them understand the engineering behind everything we do. What I like most about Office Evolution is simplicity. I'm able to come in every day, have my office, have my phone, have my internet, have access to the kitchen, the copy machine, the conference rooms, the receptionist, the mail services, all of these different services, and all I do each month is write one check. And I know what that check is going to be every month. It's predictable. It doesn't change with how much long distance I use, how much internet I use. It doesn't change with how often my wife goes and gets a cup of coffee when she comes into the office. I don't drink coffee. And that is really important to me. I believe, and I tell my clients this all the time, simplicity is luxury. Luxury is not having the latest and greatest. Luxury is having a life that is easier. And Office Evolution makes my life and my business easier.